Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and now we are looking at Krakoa Era's X-Force Hardback Volume 2, and on the front you can see Quentin Quire having whatever meltdown he's having. Maybe it's over the breakover, maybe it's over something else. I honestly cannot remember what it is about. And then behind that we have X-Force Volume 1. And then you can see them together at the side, like so. Looking very, very nice. This volume actually looks a little bit bigger than the first volume. And that's because that has 12 issues, whereas this has 12 issues as well. So I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, let me shift that out of the way, like so. And Krakoa is always changing. X-Force needs to transform to Jean Grey. So this collects X-Force 15 to 26 and Wolverine issue 13. Now, I can't remember a specific crossover, but clearly there is something in issue 13 of Wolverine that they dropped in here. Okay, literally I brought in Wolverine Volume 1 and 2, and in particular because I literally just remembered that when I did that review, I could not understand where issue 13 was. It was not in here, and it was not in here, and I put it down to perhaps it was in X of Swords. Now, I'm not even sure if it's in there. In fact, you know what? I know it's not in there because that was like the early issues, so I don't know why it's in here, and I'm looking forward to reading it to find out. But yeah, that's an interesting bit of knowledge if you are collecting these books. That is the first book, other than an event book, that has taken an issue from another series. Now, we all know that Wolverine's a big part of this X-Force team. As such, I guess that those couple of issues sort of swap over, etc. So there we go. So let me just take this dust cover off so we can have a little squeeze it off. Come on, squeeze it off. And under here you have a little synthesis there if you're interested, and under here you have the creators, which you have Benjamin Percy on the writing, and I think he's writing Wolverine. Yeah, he is writing Wolverine as well, and Joshua Cassara, and artwork from Robert Gill as well. So underneath the dust cover is the usual stuff you would expect from one of these hardcovers. Oh man, that just looks like it's dirty. It's not dirty. I don't know what that's about, but that sort of thing is the thing that winds me up. And I got this from Forbidden Planet. In fact, I usually get most of my books from Forbidden Planet. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it goes wrong, but it always ends up with me getting the book that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's just have a brief little look here. So once again, here are, all the contributing teams are there and who's doing what. Let me get this to actually work. So I've read the X-Force recently. I'm trying to remember what on earth happens in this story. But there doesn't seem to be the page for... Oh, no, there is the page. Oh, yeah, we got the bit with Omega Red, which is very cool. Oh. Yeah, I remember this stuff. This must be the crossover. Is this the crossover Wolverine? I really need to read these hard books now, because now I have no idea what issue 13 was about. I feel like I read issue 13, but did I go and read X-Force afterwards? I don't think I did. And then we get the bit with, doesn't Quentin have a moment in here? Secret Garden, Hellfire Gala. Oh yeah, Hellfire Gala. Beast, you are a beep. I do love Beast, how they've progressed him in this run, in terms of him going towards being a villain of the piece. I find it interesting it's got the Hellfire Gala issue in here, because it's in X-Men Hellfire Gala. So it's nice that it's all in here. It's nice having a full piece. so to speak, rather than it being split up, which is what they were doing. I guess another thing, just while I'm hovering through here, that's been bugging me is that we've got no X Factor hardcover. I feel like there was probably 9 to 12 issues. Some of the new series that have been coming out, they've probably got about 12 issues now, X-Men Red, etc. Another one that's really weird, New Mutants. And I'm pretty sure they've completed that run. I can't remember exactly. I feel like they've completed that run. But I find it bizarre that they have, what's the word I'm looking for? That they have not delivered any hardbacks on here. So I find that weird, unless they're just going to go straight to an omnibus, which they could do. There's enough material for an omnibus easily. I mean, if they wanted to be, they could easily go for 2 omnibuses. Who knows? I hope they don't. I've got the bit with the surfers and the babies and the breakup, which is pretty cool. In fact, have I just gone beyond? I feel like I've just started reading beyond this right now. I'm currently in phase 3 of Krakoa on Marvel Unlimited. I deliberately tried to be a little bit behind so that I have lots of relaxing, lots of material to read when I do have a little binge, etc. Because I hate being all up to date and reading again and again. And at this point, we're almost, what, 4 years into this new universe. I feel like I could easily go back and start again at this point. And there's so many other stories that we've not seen. We got Fallen Angels, for example. We've not seen them in the hardback. I'm sure there's some others that I haven't even thought of that I can't remember. I was surprised to see that the Magneto 4-parter wasn't shoved into a hardback, because they did that with Inferno, and I always disagree with that, because I feel like that should have been combined with X Lives of Wolverine, X Deaths of Wolverine. It should have just been one big thing, because that continues the Moira story. Anyway, I've probably gone off a tangent. I've not really talked much about X-Force, mainly because I don't remember what the story and what actually happens to them. And also, I'd just like to give a brief overview and not ruin things for everybody. But yeah, this is a decent book. I'm glad I got it. I almost, about a month or so ago, I almost went and sold everything apart from the omnibuses and the events, because I tend to not do hardbacks like this. But I decided against it. I got them all together and I decided I'm going to keep them and just see where they go with these hardbacks. But you know, if they release a Dawn of X omnibus and start doing things like that, I will just jump off collecting these, because at that point, I've got my omnibus form, which is what I prefer to get these books in. Anyway, hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking the time to watch it. We appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that's already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you look after yourself. Very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.